President Trump, under pressure to act to stem the tide of gun massacres in the nation he leads, Tuesday directed his Justice Department to craft regulations to ban bump stocks, the device that, 12 months ago, a Las Vegas madman used to turn his semi-automatic rifles into fully automatic killing machines that cut down 58 concertgoers. While a bump stock ban would be welcome even at this late date, the timing is curious, and procedurally, the move is suspect. Evan Vucic 3 long months ago, the same Justice Department concluded Congress needed to enact such a reform legislatively. The extreme danger here is that Trump creates the illusion of executive action, while letting Republican legislators off the hook. Such cynical gamesmanship would not be unusual for the NRA. But it is anathema to the passion, courage and moral clarity with which the teenagers fighting fiercely to reform America's scandalous gun laws, their purpose forged in a cauldron of pain, are demonstrating. The kids are an urgent corrective to the rest of us, jaded over decades. We, who have grown exhausted by the NRA's perpetual stranglehold on our politics. We, who know that larger reforms, including a ban on assault weapons and high-capacity magazines, have supermajority public support, growing support, in fact, as evidenced in a new Quinnipiac poll out Tuesday, that have watched the years pass, the massacre victims pile up, and somehow lost the ability to be freshly enraged. It's high irony that a generation maligned for supposed Instagram narcissism is steering a bucket of ice-cold water in the face of the Donovan nation. The survivors of the Marjory Stoneman Douglas High massacre, among them Cameron Kasky, Emma Gonzalez, Delaney Tarr and David Hogg, pose a series of urgent questions. Why should young people with boundless potential be sacrificed at the altar of an absolutist refusal to limit access to weapons of war? Why aren't we doing everything in our collective power, under the ample legislative latitude the Constitution's Second Amendment affords, to prevent horror from visiting more victims? And while, for now, the Parkland youngsters are properly in the spotlight, they may only be the beginning of the wave of activism to come. Since the Columbine massacre in 1999, more than 150,000 Americans attending some 170 primary or secondary schools have experienced a shooting on campus, according to an analysis conducted by The Washington Post earlier this month. Jonathan Drakereuters. There is great power in the voices of a generation of young people raised under the gun. Already, too many older Americans rusted by a corrosive political cynicism, which masquerades as grown-up wisdom, are telling the kids to cool it, to accept that the world is more complex than their juvenile minds can fathom. Some even malign them as mere tools of adult activists. Those are foul insults. The teenagers who have paid the price for our failures not only have the right to lead this movement, they have a duty to do so, to build a better American future.